Episode 17, The Echo in the Hall, How Unspoken Rituals Shape Culture. A new hire walks into a meeting. The agenda is clear, the objectives are posted, and the introductions are made. But they are scanning for something else. Where do people sit? Who speaks first? Do people bring laptops or not? Does anyone interrupt the boss? Is it okay to ask questions before the end? No one has explained these rules, but within minutes, the new person senses them, feels their weight, learns to dance. This is culture in motion, not the kind pinned to the wall or polished into mission statements. This is the culture that hums beneath the surface, the choreography of gestures, glances, silences, and timing. We rarely talk about it, but we all feel it, and it begins to shape how we show up, how much of ourselves we bring, and how bold or quiet we become. These are the unspoken rituals of an organization, and they run deep. Rituals, those small repeated acts, do more than mark the passage of time. In organizations, they encode belonging, power, voice. They shape who is seen, who is heard, and who stays on the margins. You might think of rituals as formal. The Friday drinks, the Monday stand-up, the annual town hall, but the most powerful rituals are often subtle, even invisible. Where people gather before meetings. Who always goes last in a round of feedback? How long someone waits before speaking? The silence that descends when a certain name is mentioned. We often inherit these patterns without question. They arrive fully formed, carried from team to team, leader to leader. But they are not neutral. Some rituals create safety and cohesion, and others quietly entrench hierarchy or exclusion. Here's the twist. Many of these rituals aren't wrong, they are just unconscious. And when left unexamined, they harden. What began as a personal preference becomes an unspoken rule. What was once spontaneous becomes sacred. And suddenly, a meeting format or a turn-taking order or even a tone of voice becomes part of an unbreakable script. Some rituals are born from care. The leader who always speaks last to create space for others. The daily "how are you" check-in that opens a door to connection. These serve a purpose. They shape a rhythm of trust. But others, they calcify outdated norms. The client pitch that's always led by a man, the note-taker who's always the youngest or the newest, the joke that always lands awkwardly but no one dares question. We don't talk much about rituals because they are hard to see. They are everywhere. They live in our language. We never. It's just how we do things here. So, how do we shift them? Start by watching like an outsider. Take 1 week and become an anthropologist in your own workplace. Walk through your office, your Slack channels, your Zoom calls. Where are the patterns? Who initiates the key rituals? Who benefits from them? And who disappears within them? And then start playing, change the seating, reverse the agenda, switch up who leads the discussion, or invite someone unexpected to frame the problem. Let the silence sit longer. Don't rush to fill the pause. and allow something different to emerge. At first, this will feel awkward, perhaps even disruptive. Rituals are comforting. They give rhythm, safety. But that's also why they are so powerful. If you want to shift identity, personal or collective, you must touch the rituals. One team I worked with changed the simple ritual, beginning meetings with "What surprised you this week?" instead of status updates. At first, people floundered, and then they flourished. The room came alive with stories, insights, even tensions. The ritual unlocked something more human. It created a different kind of attentiveness, and it stuck. Another team paused every meeting at the halfway mark and asked, "What's the conversation that we're not having?" A ritual of honesty, sometimes awkward, always revealing. It didn't just create space, it created courage. Rituals don't need to be elaborate, they need to be intentional and regularly reviewed. Ask yourself, what do our current rituals signal? Are we saying we value efficiency over connection? Consensus over creativity? Tradition over innovation? Sometimes the rituals that worked in one phase of a company becomes obstacles in the next. A scrappy startup might thrive on informality, but as it scales, it needs ritual of clarity. A legacy company might need to shed rituals of deference to allow younger voices to shape the future. What are the rituals around giving feedback, around ending meetings, or around celebrating wins or grieving losses? Rituals are not fluff, they are code, living software that runs beneath the visible operations. When we become conscious of them, we gain access to real levers of change. You don't have to dismantle your entire culture. Start by noticing, one ritual at a time, and then ask, what's the message it is sending? And is that the message that we want to keep echoing? Because ultimately, what echoes through the halls of your organization isn't the vision slide. It's the rituals that people carry in their bodies. The question is, are they singing the right song? Well, until next time, I am Giovanna D'Alessio, and this is the Orange Twist.